Yeah. Then I have a rose that I'm trying to see if I can germinate it in some type of way. Wow. Y'all are not going to believe this. This is from a rose that the stem I cut, and I was just trying it. I didn't know. I love to try to see if something's going to germinate. And look, I have a root from a rose, and I'm going to put it in a pot. Look at that. From this rose, it has been in here way over 2 months. I was just trying it, and I just left it in there. And I left it in there. The reason why is because it was blooming. You know, it was still showing green leaves. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave it in here and see what it's going to do. And it rooted for me. I have one in here. Now, this has not rooted yet. But it has not been in there that long, neither as the other two. So I will be putting these in pots, and we'll see what they'll do. I am so excited. I did get them to root. And I had them over here. Give me, baby. We're babysitting. I had it over here in my windowsill. Okay, let's see what this is doing. And I need to move this over. And I need to clean. Oh, look like this glass. No, it's not this. I need to clean this one. Because I really try to put them in here to try to germinate. And I have not done that. I've been putting them in cups, which defeats the purpose. And look like I have another wood. Look at that. And this is from, I don't even know. I made a video of it though. I have to go back and see. Oh, I know what it's from. Because I smell it. It's from the basil. And it rooted. Look at there. This needs to be cleaned. I have something in here that has rooted as well. And I need to take it out. Take it out completely. But it had a root on it. And I may have kept it in there too long. But let me take this now and wash it. Because this is dirty. Filthy. Okay. Look at my babies. That's rooting. Wow, how amazing. Okay, this is so very amazing to me. And the reason why is because off my rose tree, the bed rose tree, and I'll show you a picture of that later. These stems broke off of there. And I said, I'm just gonna stick them in water. You know, I've seen people like cut them at a certain place and then they put them in there and let it root. But I said, I'm just gonna cut this right here at the bottom, and I'm just gonna put it in a pot and see if it's gonna root. And guess what? It did. It rooted for me. And I was like, wow, that's something great. I'm very glad. Look at that. It made a root from a rose that was just broken off one of the rose bushes. So what I'm gonna do is put this one in here. I've already have some soil in here, but I need to put it up a little bit higher. So I already have some soil in here. And I'm gonna put it in here like so. And I'm gonna put some potting soil on the top of it. And water. And see what it's gonna do. I love to make things germinate and see if I can get it to germinate. And I was able to get this to germinate. Now let me just see if I'll get it to be able to grow and live. That's that's the fun part to me. And I was so surprised. I said, oh, from a rose, it can germinate. It can have a root, bring on a root. And I love this little baby here. I love it. That's one of my little pots. I'm gonna add some water to it. And look at this big one here that I have. Another stem that broke off the rose tree. And I decided, well, what am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna put it in this little pot and see if I can get it to root. And I was able to. So I'm gonna take this pot here that I have, and I already have soil in it. So I'm just gonna add the last of my potting soil that I have in here. And see if it's gonna survive. Let me see, let me get up. I'm making a mess. And I do know how to make a mess as well. Did I tell you that? I do know how to make a big mess, but I know how to clean it up too. Okay, sometimes I make a big mess. Wasting soil. Now that I do not like to do at all. Moving too fast as well will make you kind of mess up stuff when you're moving too fast. So I was able to do that with 2 of my roses. Look at that. 2 roses. I'm gonna water it. Okay, water that. And water this one. And we're gonna watch it. Okay, so today is, and I like to start giving dates when I do my videos so it can be known what date, if I have to come back or whatever. So today is actually May. And then, of course, I got a passcode on this crazy watch. Why? I don't know. May the 8th. I don't know why I put a passcode on it. I have no need for it. Because most of the time I have my watch on my arm, and I don't like to just be typing in passcode. I have nothing on this phone to hide. I'm going to take this passcode out because I don't need it. So I can just go directly to whatever I need to, just for a simple thing to see the date or do my exercise. I always have to, I can't do that. So today is May the 8th. And that's when I put them in the pot. And I'm sure you would like to know probably when I first started rooting it and trying to get it to root. And that has been a couple months ago. I'm gonna go back to a video, try to find the video and say, okay, it takes X amount of days to make this root if you try it. So I'm gonna go back to that and try to figure out when I tried to make a root. And I need to write that in my journal as well. Keep up with things like that. So I'm thinking it may have taken a month, possibly. Did I say 2 months at first? I think I said 2 months, but no, I don't think it took that long at all. I'll go back and give you the correct time it took to root. And now let's see if it's gonna grow and continue to grow. A rose, and what type of rose is gonna come from it. Happy. And even okay, let me show you one other thing I'm doing that with as well. This is a tomato. A tomato right here that fell off when I was moving it around. It broke, and I'm trying to see if it's going to germinate. Not looking too well, but we're going to leave it in there and see. It looked like it's just making a little gooey, slimy stuff where it may not be rooting or making roots, but I will cut it off again and see if I can root from it.